one of your favorite cities to go to?
Nah, I've only been there like twice, so that was my second time. It's fun though.
Lit.
It's fun. If every crazy person didn't come from Florida, I would think about moving there because like I like the weather. You know what I'm saying?
They live a little too on edge over there. I don't think
I feel like every crazy thing that ever happens, or like any crazy person in existence, comes from Florida. So like I don't want.
They're gonna judge you now. They were like, okay, he can't come to Florida no more. He knows too much.
Sure. My bad. I love Florida. That's all love.
That's what's up. Well, thank you so much for being on this call with me today. We're about to get into this interview. What's up, guys? It's Tracy Mitchell, VA. I'm here representing this50.com. I'm here with David Shine. He's a comedian. You might have seen him on Wildn. You might have seen him on a couple of viral videos on the internet. But he's here with us, and we're about to have a talk. So let's get into it. How you feeling?
Feeling good. Thank you for having me.
That's lit. We got so much to talk about.
Yes.
So first off, how has life been since Wildn?
It's been good, man. I've just been hustling, really, creating more content and just trying to continue my brand of just being funny.
Yes, because a lot of people that are watching this, they're gonna be like, I remember him from that episode on season 14. Where'd he go?
Oh, yeah.
But that didn't stop you from even like continuing your career, right?
No. And I joke about it and I say that like I got fired and whatever, but like I didn't get fired. I just didn't get invited back.
No, I actually heard that happen to somebody else. You know, Summerella?
Who?
Summerella?
No.
She was all wild out, and then everybody's like, did she get fired? She's like, no, they just didn't invite me back. I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah. Like I didn't get fired, you know what I'm saying? I just, I'm sure I'll go back eventually, maybe, if the cards are in the destiny of my life, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see.
But that was even a dope opportunity, right? I mean, you started off going viral on social media. Can you tell us a little bit more about that and that first video that really hit it off?
Yeah. So it really all started because I'm a comedian first, and I want to get attention to me like comically, So I just thought like a good way for me to like get people to watch me if I made like funny music, because I feel like no one does that well.
Your music is hilarious.
Thank you very much. But I feel like no one does that well. Like there's a few people, like just like a very small window of people who do make funny music well, and like you can like listen to them, like replay value,
No, your music we could actually listen, like you don't even like realize that it's funny because it's so good at a point, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's always like my goal when I'm writing a song. Like you're listening to it, like, yo, this is kind of hot, and then like you listen to what I'm saying, you're like, what the fuck?
I like where my studs at from the front.
Yeah. So that's what happened. So like, so I started writing some funny songs. Then I wrote this song called Stud Love as a joke, because like me and my buddies would always just like talk about like how funny it is, like, if someone loved the stud. And I was like, no, that would be a funny song. So I like.
Did anybody feel disrespected though?
No, surprisingly enough, first of all, I got mad stud fans now. Like
yeah, he's the guy.
Like, yo, I feel this song. I'm
Put
like,
on for us.
It's a joke. It's a joke. But so like I made that song, and then like that took off on the internet, and then I was just like, oh, I think I got something. This is kind of like a little lane for me, because like I did songs before, obviously, I did a lot of songs before, but like that was the first song that I did that made me go, I could be nice at this if I really wanted to, like I could be kind of nice, like I could be
a
nice
whole lane for you.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, so let me just keep doing this, and now I'm on This Is 50.
Now we here.
Yeah,
and how many years ago was this?
That was 3 years ago. That was 3 years ago. Or like 2.5, something like that. Yeah.
And you were able to make a whole career from it.
Yeah, I mean, I was already working comically, like I produced my own independent shows and stuff like that, but I would say that's the video that really made it so people had eyes on me, I would say.
Exactly.
And so then I did I did that and a couple of videos, and then I got offered to audition for Wildn. and I'm a comedian first. So like when I did the audition, I just smacked it out the park. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I knew I was doing really good because like the guy who was like filming for the auditions, who was filming the camera, he had to move away from the camera so his laugh didn't pick up. So I was like, oh, I knew this was
that funny. Oh my God.
Yeah, I killed the audition, but then I bombed on television.
It's a whole new ball game, right?
Yeah, so it's not that it's a whole different ball game. It's just like it took me. I'm a very slow learner, you know. So I was just like, I didn't really know what I was doing a little bit, you know.
Did it feel crazy?
But it was fun. It was cool. It was very funny. Like I'm very appreciative of it because the whole experience, I feel like I got a really good joke. Like it's a joke that no one else can use ever. You know what I'm saying? Who got to say that they went on television and put their dick in Nick Cannon's face? I'm the only person. I'm the only person to do that.
Legend.
I'm a legend. I'm a history maker. I got fired, and it's great. I don't care. Nah, shout out to Nick though. Nick was cool, man. He's very nice, and shout out to everybody. You know, it's fun.
How does it feel to even like get your work in the hands of somebody like on Nick Cannon's level?
Honestly, that's a good question. I was just like, this is supposed to happen. Honestly, not to sound like arrogant or anything like that, but I'm just like, you know, I was putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this is supposed to happen, and if it's not Nick, you know, I know it's going to be somebody else. You know, somebody else is going to see the value. You know.
Do you see yourself doing TV again? Well, national television?
Yeah, for sure. Like that's my goal. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Wildn now, but like that wasn't like my dream. Like, oh man, I made it. Like it's what I want to do, you know? But I know like my biggest goals, what I want to do is I want to act like comedically. And I also want to be like a touring comic. You know, I just want to go on tour, have some funny specials in my name, and then, you know, be in some movies. And I think that'll be a good look for me.
I can definitely see that happening for you. And are you from upstate New York? Like, tell us exactly where you're from and how you even found out you were actually funny.
I'm from upstate New York. I'm from a little town called Castleton. I found out I was funny because, man, you got the good questions.
On the late night.
All right, so like one time, this is funny. One time, I don't remember what I did, but I got in trouble in school or whatever. And like my mom, you know, was like, when I get home, I'm gonna beat your ass or whatever. And I was like, oh man. So like the whole day I was thinking about how I'm gonna get out of this whooping. And I took like a lot of like children hardcover books and I put them in my pants. Like, you know, like the hardcover books from like little kids. So like, I put them in my pants, like a bunch of them. So I'm like, oh, if she beats me, it's not gonna be that bad. Like I got armor. Like, you know, and my mom, you know, she got home, she just, you know, started beating me. She started hitting me with the belt. I forgot what I did, honestly, but like she's hitting me, right? And like she's noticing that like the thud that the belt is making doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right? So she pulled down my pants and like just mad books just fell out my pants, right? So my mom started laughing, and I was thinking like I'm gonna get beat, right? And my mom started laughing or whatever. And then she just like forgot about like hitting me. And I was like, oh, if I can make my mom laugh, I can't get in trouble or whatever. And like, that's when I knew. I was like, oh, I can be funny, you know? So then that's pretty much how it started, from domestic abuse, or not domestic abuse, from child abuse.
I did not expect that. That is a crazy story. I guess that's a pretty good awakening of being funny.
Listen, my mom's not a beater, is what you know. She just, you know, she just want to make sure that her child did well.
She was hitting books.
Yeah. She was.
Wow. So when did you decide, okay, I can do this as a career, I can make money off of this? When did that come in?
Fresh out of high school, I knew I wanted to be, I knew I wanted to be funny since probably around like, this happened in like 14, 13. So since then, I knew I always wanted to be funny. I just didn't know that, you know, the avenue, how to take it, you know. I didn't know, I always knew I wanted to be like a comedic movie star. I always knew that. But I didn't know that like you could do stand up and stuff, and they intertwine with each other. You know, that didn't happen until like I would say like 23. That's when I started. That's when I started stand up officially. Like I just graduated from school, and I was just like, you know, I'm gonna do this full time. So, and yeah.
I want to know, like, compared to like being on national TV and stand-up comedy, which one is more, do you feel like was more like of a breeze to even accomplish?
Say that one more time.
Which one was easier, being stand-up comedian or just being on TV? Which one was easier for you?
Being on TV is way easier.
Really?
They edit. Yeah, they edit. You could edit. You could edit stuff. Like when I did that, here's a perfect example. When I did that joke on Wildn Out or whatever, it tanked. But like when they made it on television, like it didn't look like it was as bad as it was. Okay. Whereas in stand-up comedy, if I do a joke and it tanks, I gotta eat that to my face. I gotta eat that for the, you know, it's real life.
You ever been booed before?
One time.
And how did you take it?
But you know what though? I'm not even gonna hold you. It wasn't my fault though. It wasn't because like my jokes were bad. It wasn't that at all. It was because, you know, when you're a stand-up comic, you do like a lot of places. You know, anywhere can be like can turn into a stand-up room, like a barbershop, a Pizza Hut. You know what I mean? People do shows at weird places all the time. So I got invited to do a club. And I'm like, oh, all right, cool. I'm thinking that it's a cool, like they turned the club into a stand-up room. So I'm like, all right, I'll do this. But no, it was an actual club with like people dancing and stuff.
So they don't want to hear no comedy stuff. They want to twerk.
Yeah, dude. So I get there, right? I'm like, when's the comedy show happen? He's like, oh, we're gonna set you up. Yo, the DJ stops. He's like, stops the music, and he's like, yo, we got comedian David Shine in the building tonight. He's gonna tell some jokes.
And they're like, okay, we got shots.
Bro, so I go up there. First of all, you can't just go into your material there. Like, they ain't with that. So I just started like joking with the room. And I was getting them a little bit, but dude, second I started going in my material, I'll never forget it. Like the boo came from like the far left corner. And like, I don't know if you know, but like boos travel at the speed of light. And that shit hit me so fast. Bro, I don't care. I still got paid. I was like, I left the laugh. I was like, hey, you're gonna pay me? So I was like, I don't care.
Okay, so you handled it pretty well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what can you do in that situation? Like they're not there to laugh. They're there to, like you said, twerk.
Yeah.
You know? So
well, you have a project out right now. You want to go ahead and talk about that one? Pretty interesting title. You sit in the bathtub. What's going on here? What's the creative direction behind it?
I think that I'm pretty special. Like, you know, the gift that I got. So like, I think that it's only right that I named my album Slow Nigga Melodies. And I think that it's a very fitting.
How do you say that with a straight face?
It's a very fitting title for my brand of humor. I'm in the album cover is me in the bathtub with the rubber ducky. It's nice.
Legendary.
Yeah. It's my first comedy album. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it because I know that I'm better now, if that makes sense.
So where do you pull the inspiration from for these songs? Like, you have some wild stuff on there. Like, let's just get into it.
Oh man, just being stupid.
Have fun with it.
Slow nigga melodies. So I mean, a lot of like inspo comes from like, I'll just be chilling. I'll just be like, that's stupid. I'm like, that's stupid, you know, and I'll be like, and it'll go from there. You said what? You
feel like the stupid material is gonna be what's hilarious?
Yeah, to me personally, because I like dumb jokes. Like I'm not if you hear me, you're gonna laugh because it's stupid. I don't care about smart humor or anything like that. You want to hear smart shit, go to math class. I don't care. Yes. Like,
well, give people a reason why they should listen to you, why they should, follow you and really believe in the music that you're dropping.
I think that they should listen to me if they want to laugh. I do believe that I'm also on the come up right now. I really feel that I found a niche, I feel like no one really does what I do. I mean, there's a few people, like you have people who are very funny, who rapped, well. Like, you know, you got like Slim Shady, you got, you know, Redman was funny. You got even like Little Dicky Now. But like, there's like a very small circle of people who do this like career-wise, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I found my niche. I feel like I can make a funny song comedically that's also like, this is a good song, you know? And I feel like not a lot of people can do that. So I'm very happy if you like that, then, you know, that's why I feel like you should follow me, you know?
Love to hear it. I actually interviewed somebody recently. They do scammer rap. So you do comedy rap, they do scammer rap. I'm just like, this is interesting. Why is this happening to me?
But like scammer rap, what's the difference of scammer rap and like normal rap? It's still the same shit. It's still like, I'm robbing you. You know.
I'm just like, why am I getting set up with these interviews? but I love it though. Okay, go ahead and drop what's on the way we can look forward to, and drop your social media too.
All right, so May 1st, which is a Sunday, I'm dropping a song called Sunday Sermon. You can check it out on my album. It's very funny. The video is very funny. I really think it's gonna do well. If y'all thought Stud Love was funny, then this should definitely be up there. My socials are at I am David Shine on everything, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. So TikTok. So I am David Shine. And you can check me out on my email for dates. I'm on my website for dates at officialdavidshine.com. I'll be having new dates soon. I know I'm going to be hitting up some colleges and stuff like that, doing some stand-up. So check me out. And if you would like me at your college, you know, email me. So
email him, you guys. Y'all, David Shine is very funny. He's a hardworking person too, and you can expect more music from him. Go make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel too, because if you think the music is funny, you got to tune in for the YouTube videos too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my YouTube too. I should have definitely shouted that out. David Shine, so you can find me.
But thank you so much. I appreciated this, and I can't wait for everything you have in store.
Nah, thank you very much for having me. Shout out to This Is 50. Shout out to you, and thank you. Much love, everybody.